Capricorn, hi, welcome to your weekly message. It is August 26th. This is a general reading. It is not going to resonate with all of you. You can always check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs, or you can book a private reading through my website, which is linked in my bio on TikTok and down below in the description box on YouTube. So let's see what's going on with my Capricorn collective for the next 7 days. Show me Capricorn's overall energy. We have the Hanged Man, okay? Some of you guys are feeling stuck. Some of you guys are feeling stuck in a situation and you don't know what to do, okay? With the Hangman energy, this is telling me that you're trying to see the situation from like a different perspective, a different perception, okay? It's almost like you're just hanging in the balance, trying to figure out what your next move is, and you're not really wanting to make a decision until you either like have more information or until you can see it clearly. Because for some of you guys, you may understand that you're not like, there's something about the situation that you're not seeing clearly, and it's like you have to see something a little, like you have to see something from another perspective, okay? This could also be a situation that requires you to make a lot of sacrifices. So it's not like an easy decision, okay? It's like you understand that there is a sacrifice involved in whatever you are moving forward with here with the Hangman energy, okay? Let's see what else. Tell me about this Hangman. You're kind of feeling stuck or like you hit. Yeah, see, you know that you don't see something clearly. We have the moon here. So whatever this situation is, Capricorn, you're like, I understand that I may not be seeing the situation clearly right now. You could also feel like more emotional this week, and so you're waiting until your emotions have calmed down a little bit before you respond. You don't want to react to a situation out of emotion. You want to have you want to be like a little more calm, a little more logical, and make sure again that you're like seeing the situation clearly. So something's kind of like triggered you emotionally this week, and or even like you can understand that you have been triggered and you're like, I might not be seeing this clearly because my view and my perception is clouded by me being emotionally triggered or like emotionally responsive, and you don't want to react to something from a place of emotion. So you're waiting until you are a little bit more calmer, like your feet are on the ground here, okay? Tell me more for Capricorn, please. We have the Temperance card, yeah. So it's like you need to feel more in balance. Your emotions are out of balance this week, Capricorn. And it's like until you feel more balance, you're not going to respond to something. This could involve like a group dynamic, friendship, or something. Maybe something happened between like you and a friend and you're like, okay, you know, I don't want this to escalate any further. I need to make sure that I'm coming correct to this situation here. So you're giving yourself time to heal emotionally. You're giving yourself time to kind of come back into balance before you move on. Yeah, you're looking, oh, damn, Justice and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're looking for clarity. You're looking for balance. You want to come through showing up as in your power and not coming from a place of, again, being like too emotional or not understanding a situation. So it's like you want to be sure of something before you approach the situation. You want to approach it from logic. You want to approach it from a space of clarity. You want to approach it from a space of power, not from a space of feeling anxious, not from a space of feeling emotional, okay? You're looking for more information. You want to have all your facts straight. You're not going to go into this and make a fool of yourself is basically like the energy that I'm picking up on here for you. So you're making sure that you are approaching a situation or a person or whatever this is from a place of power, not from a place of, for lack of a better term, weakness. Not that being emotional makes you weak, but that's how I'm interpreting it, okay? So we got Cancer energy here. We got Pisces energy, Sagittarius, and Libra. Capricorn wants to have all their facts straight. All right, let's look at your love life. For my Capricorns, what's their overall energy in love, please? We have the Death card, Capricorn. Something could be ending this week for you. Something may have just ended, or you're in the process of ending something, okay? Some of you guys are going through transformation in your love life. So again, this could be something ending, but it doesn't necessarily have to be transformation in your love life, like the death and rebirth. It could be like the transformation of a relationship. So something could be like moving to the next level, or something could be like a relationship could be going through a change. Okay, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. For some of you guys, the strength of your relationship is being tested. Okay, so it's like you could be going again through like maybe you're in a relationship and this is like your first major conflict or your first major fight, and you feel like the relationship is being tested. The strength, the foundation, your confidence, your trust, your security in this relationship is being tested. We have Leo energy showing up here. Tell me more for Capricorn. There's a Temperance card again. So again, you're like whole reading is feeling a little bit out of balance this week, Capricorn, but you're also self-aware enough to understand that you're feeling out of balance. And like the general reading could point to your relationship. Like if that resonated for your relationship, then I feel like the readings are a little bit connected that way. But yeah, you want to wait until you're calm. It's a very similar kind of energy showing up here. You want to wait until you're calm, more in balance, to deal with something here. We have the High Priestess here. Some of you guys may have found out something that was being kept from you, from your partner or the person that you're dealing with or you're seeing. Or some of you guys could be keeping a secret or like keeping some information to yourself. Again, it's because you want to make sure that you approach this from a calm, cool, collected place of knowledge. It's like some of you guys may have found out a secret and you want to confront someone about it. You want to ask them, you want to like confirm with this person that whether this is true or not, but you're trying to figure out the right way to approach the situation. Yeah, 7 of Cups just flipped over there. So it's like, what's the right way to deal with this? We have the Hermit. Yeah, so it's like you just being on your own. You're kind of withdrawn from a situation, contemplating and reflecting on everything until you figure out how exactly you want to deal with it. It's kind of like the same message that keeps coming out for you guys. Let me see if there's anything else for my Capricorns. Because the way that you deal with this could make or break the relationship, right? There's you holding, you hold this person very close to your heart. You hold this person in very high regard. But you need to address something. Something needs to be addressed here. So you're, again, keeping it to yourself. You're not really like wanting to express yourself until you can express yourself calmly, okay? This could regard like a third-party situation. You may have heard something. You may have found out, or you may like have some sort of suspicion based on something you heard, something you saw, and wondering if there's like someone else in the picture, but you want to approach the situation calmly. You don't want to get anybody worked up or defensive or triggered here, okay? We have the Justice card. So you got a lot of the same cards coming out than they did in your general reading. So again, balance, Capricorn. Just finding a balance within yourself before the next step that you want to take here, whether it's in your love life, in your general life, however this reading applies to you. It doesn't have to be like specific. It's just the energy. If the energy applies to your situation, take it or leave it. We have the 5 of Cups here. So whatever you find out, you may actually be disappointed to find out something is true, okay? There is this kind of like outcome feeling of a void, outcome feeling of like an emptiness or like sadness or disappointment. So for some of you guys, what you're thinking, you're hoping is not true, but unfortunately, Capricorn, you may find out like that something is, I don't want to say like the worst case scenario, but not what you were hoping for, not what you were expecting. So unfortunately, Capricorn, it may not be what you want to hear, okay? So that's what I have. We have Libra here, Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Leo. So that's what I got. I hope you could take something from the reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.